All right. Um, I don't really know what to do with the rest of my day, so I'm just gonna yap for a bit. So I said I had a sales call on Monday. How did that go? It didn't go to plan. Pretty much, the guy, his business partner was his ex-wife, and he's like, she's not doing shit and whatever. And there was some really like solid pain points there that I was trying to work around, right? And so one of his big objections was he simply didn't have the money because on like the things he's going through at the moment. And so when I dropped the price on him, it was a bit of like a, yeah. And so then I'm like to him, what's more important to you, like the retention side of things or the lead gen side of things? Because I'm working with gyms, right? And he's like, the lead gen, right? And so I'm like to him, all right, what if we just focused on the lead gen? And then he's like to me, well, my partner's got to be here for me to make any financial decisions like legally because they're business partners, right? And then he's like, we're going overseas. Well, not him, just not together, but him. He's going overseas for 10 days. And yeah, I wasn't able to close it on the spot, but hopefully when he comes back from his overseas trip, we pick it up again and we only do the lead gen side of things. But I'm not crossing my fingers. Like, it's pretty unlikely that happens. But it was progress, right? I was shitting bricks. I was shitting bricks before the call. But it was actually really fun. It was actually really fun. So I've been going through like the sales call and the structure because some of the parts in my sales call, like script, it just like did not play out like that on the call, and it some parts of my script was shit. So I'm just refining that, and through each failure, the script gets better. The way I present it gets better. My the way I present it gets better. And yeah, it was really good. I'm just building up my failure resume. And yeah, I got some Swedish lollies from Sweden when I was ordering my snus. But instead of sugar on the outside, they got like salt on the outside. It's weird as. Anyway, um, yeah. So now, when it gets darker, because I don't like the lighting in my room, I bought one of those microphones and one of those square lights. Hang on, let me just get it. So, I got one of these clips onto the phone, and then like one of these microphones that I'll just hold, and it's actually pretty good quality, right? And so I need to film a bunch of content for my business page, the Instagram page, TWFN Marketing, that I won't post on my personal, but because I haven't been posting much on there just because I've been doing fucking everything, and it's hard to do everything at the same time. And yeah, I'll do that when there's a bit better lighting. And I actually don't know what to do with my time. And you know what? I'm like, I don't want to cold call while I'm at home because the fact that people are in the house and they can hear me cold calling is just like it's like I can't get over it. It's weird. I know it's probably just me being a bitch. It is just me being a bitch, but I can't get over it. So what I've done, I can book rooms in the library, like study rooms, and I've just booked them for like a couple of hours a day in the morning. So it's like, at least I can go to the library. It's a quiet room by itself. Like, you can't hear shit if you're on the outside. And so like, at least if I'm in there, I'll cold call and it'll be fine. And at least I'll get 2 hours of cold calling a day, drive home and do the work that, like the other bullshit work, right? And yeah, that's how I'm working around that. And yeah, it's always just, and I need to pay my Indian that's doing all of my cold emailing and cold calling campaigns and shit like that. But I don't have the money. Like, I'm either gonna have to like pause it for a bit, wait till I get enough funds to start it again. But then I don't know if we like lose momentum or something. So I'm working around that, and I missed the pay week to submit my timesheet for my job. And anyway, we'll work around it. But it's a. Everyone says right before you break through, you have like the hardest point, and I generally feel like that. Like I don't have enough money to pay people. I'm like trying to do everything myself. I generally think that this is the hardest point. Like if you saw the state of my room, it is chaos. It's chaos, and that's like what's going up in here. It's like I need to do 1,000,001 things. But all I think about whenever I feel like it's getting hard or whatever, and like I don't even feel like quitting is no longer an option. So all I think about is what's the next step. I don't need to know the whole process of how everything's going to work. I don't need to have it all planned out. As long as I know the next step and the end goal, that is it. That is it. If you know the next step and the end goal, regardless of where you are, you will get there. Regardless, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know the whole process. If you know the next thing to do, and you always know the next thing to do, and you know the end goal, that is it. It's done. You will get there. But yeah, so that's all I focus on. I only focus on, okay, what's the next thing? And what's the next thing? And what's the next thing? Because you can't do 100 things at once, but you can do one thing 100 times. That's very important. And yeah, 6 minutes, 33 seconds, that's a long enough yap.